This police officer was so calm that it was never seen before. The criminal in front of him had held a girl hostage, but the officer was distributing ice cream to his colleagues very comfortably. The criminal shouted in anger and asked what this officer was doing. The officer said in a very cool manner, "First wait for your turn." For a long time the officer was busy with ice cream. The criminal felt that no one was taking him seriously. In anger, he shouted again that his patience was ending and now he can be very dangerous. But the officer still said very calmly, "Don't worry, ice cream is kept for you too." Then the officer climbed up to the roof and called from there, "Brother, do you want to eat ice cream?" The criminal got a little suspicious that the officer might have some weapon, so he told the officer to remove all his clothes. The officer started removing his clothes one by one, but the criminal still did not agree and said remove more. Then the officer's patience ended and he said, "Brother, I have tied myself with handcuffs. Now release the girl." As soon as the officer actually handcuffed himself, the criminal released the hostage girl, but then he threatened the officer. The officer calmly reminded him, "There is a sniper standing behind you." The criminal quickly hid behind the officer out of fear. When he was sure that there was no sniper, he sat in front of the officer and started telling his woes. Then he pretended to press a remote, thinking that now both of them will die together, but the officer still remained completely calm. The criminal shouted in anger, "Sit on the ground on your knees and apologize." As soon as he finished shouting, the entire sword team present there moved away and the safety air cushions placed below were also removed. The criminal was completely shocked. He asked why did everyone leave. The officer said, "Take out the medical report from my pocket. It was written in the report that the officer has last stage cancer." The criminal said, "It is good that all this is happening to you," but the officer did not care. He said that anyway I had to die early. Now if I die while doing my duty, I will get respect. Then the officer sat next to him which scared the criminal. The criminal said, "I don't want you to die like a hero." But the officer said, "Thank you brother, you gave me this chance." Quote, the officer himself had asked everyone to move aside. Then he got up and went to take the remote control. The criminal got scared. He had no idea that the officer could really do anything. He quickly said, "Brother, calm down. Don't get emotional. Think about the family. There are medicines too." But the officer got very irritated. He said, "Don't waste time and tell me, do you love me?" The criminal was completely stunned. He got angry and said, "Have you gone mad?" Then he quickly threw the remote control and went and surrendered.